What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Josh back with another video, and today we have a special guest. We are interviewing a YouTuber who does VR chat content. Would you like to introduce yourself?
So, my name is Quitz. I'm not gonna say my real name, but my name is Quitz. I just do content of VR chat, Rec Room, and I do documentaries about pedophiles. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just do content, just make people laugh and shit.
I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to let me interview you. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem.
Of
Yeah.
course. So, one of my first questions for you is what brought you to VR? When was the moment you were like, I need a VR headset?
So, what made me, start playing VR or I'm guessing like VR games? I'd say back then, like maybe I was a freshman, like ninth grade. I used to watch a lot of VR YouTubers and then like James and those content creators. So when I used to watch James when he used to do like VR content, that made me want to get a VR during that time. So it was like a way while ago. So I couldn't really get it during that time back then. So I recently got it in 2022, the beginning of 2022 technically. So this was when like I was, what year? I'd say like 2018, 2017. I don't remember. Like those good old times when you'd be like, you got knuckles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what like made me want to like, yeah, so that's maybe like want to like get a VR, start playing VR. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. But I used to play on a laptop back then. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know with me, it was definitely the Ugandan Knuckles meme when that came out. I saw that on YouTube and I was like, chat, this game looks like ass. Let me try it. So,
Yeah.
but it took me a while to actually get my first VR headset. Like maybe 4 years later, I finally got my VR headset. And it was after watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was after watching Brandon FM's documentary of the secret world of VR chat.
Mm.
And after seeing that, I was like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I need to really get myself a headset. And that was just this past year in 2022. So what inspired you to be a VTuber?
I don't know, cause I technically, I mean, I'll probably gonna say the same answer. James Ski, he's the one that brought me to the VR chat community and shit. But like, I didn't really play that much during that time. 'Cause I had a laptop. But then during those times, I was technically uploading like Fortnite content and all that stuff. So then ever since I got my VR now, I started posting VR content, this and that. And yeah, I guess James Ski is the one like inspired me to do those content, and I want to change something different, like those other YouTubers like Gideon, Loaf, Gage Harding. Instead of like that, like in real life, I just go in VR and just go in worlds and just mess with people and just do some stupid stuff like that, but just in VR.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But today it seems most people they don't like being messed with like that. They're not, as open. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's two content, two people were just to fuck off at me. There's one where, I was like being a duck, but my other friend, he was a duck too. I was like, oh, quack, quack, nigga. And he was like, oh yeah, quack, quack. So I thought he was joking. So then we were about to leave. I heard him behind me talking about fucking normies. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, what you just said? He was like, you heard me. I'm like, okay, like he just want to start some shit. So we were going back and forth for a little bit, so then I went back to my friends because they left me. So I told him, hey, this guy talking shit. We should go jump him or say some shit to him. So I went up to him and we started saying shit. I started saying a lot of shit to him. He got quiet, and yeah, that's it. And then the other part, I was a cop with my friend. We were just going to like in public in a black cat, and we were like, okay, you know what? Let's pretend to be cops. Let's go fuck around with people. So we became cops, and they're like, oh yeah, I heard there's some pedophile shit going on over here. Is this true? And then the girl said something. I forgot what she said. And then the guy was like, I was got a question. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And then he said some shit to me. I forgot what he said. And then I was like, okay, like, can you just shut the fuck up? And that shit. I was just saying shit to him for a little bit. And yeah, he just stopped. I was like, it's just a joke, man. Just take it, like, don't take that shit seriously. And yeah, he just stopped. And then, yeah. pretty much.
All right. So on to your big project that you did on YouTube. It is your most viewed video at this point, and it's your Tech Gangster documentary, part one.
Yeah.
What made you want to make this documentary on the more darker side of VR chat?
Yeah. So let me tell you, the reason why what made me did that content is because I let my brother play on the VR. It was like a while ago. So he was on my account playing, and then he went to the Just Beat Club with his friend, and they're just over there, just messing around, blah blah. And then that's when they heard like people talking shit to this one dude. And that's when there's some other dude, I don't know who was it. He mentioned about him being a pedophile, this and that. So then I was like, so I was confused. I was watching him play, so I didn't like really do anything. So he was the one controlling everything, so I couldn't really do anything. So my brother went out to him or something like that, but I don't remember. I think he was the one that started talking shit to him for no reason. That's when my brother started talking shit back to him. And that's all that bullshit that happened, and he muted him. Well, yeah, he muted my brother. And then, yeah, so that was pretty much it. And then the next few days or so, my brother got on my account, my friend, and his friend's the one that mentioned by him, Tech Gangster, be on YouTube. So that's why I decided to look it up and see what it was all about. So I looked it up. I was like, oh shit. There's a lot of audios of him being a pedophile and abusing that shit. So in my head, I was like, I could probably do a content about it, probably like help out the community and shit for the first time, And so that's what maybe started from doing it. And to be honest, that shit took a long ass time to get info and edit. So it took like a week. Yeah.
So for people who haven't heard of Tech Gangster, who is he exactly?
So who is he? I think he's like 28 now. I think he's like 28. I guess he's the most hated person. I mean, that's all I can just say. He's an abuser and drug addict, alcoholic, racist, a pedophile. He has multiple accounts on there. Yes, I know. It's like probably like fucking 15 or something. So every account he gets, they get banned or he just can't use them no more. So he just makes new ones and so on. But now mostly he would be in this one room called the Room to Rain. He's not in Just Beat Club no more. So he just, likes to talk to little kids or be with little kids or like girls, blah blah, minors. And yeah, that's who he is. I mean, his real name's Brent too, so that's who he is. I mean, he's a pedophile.
So I understand that he had the reason, I guess, the way he is that he has a awful family. His dad is in jail. His other family members, they hate him. They wanted to keep him out of the house, so they didn't care about the abuse that he was doing to his girlfriend as long as he was out of their hair. Both his mom and his grandma hated him. Do you have anything to say about that?
Man, he's just like his dad. I mean, if you look at his records of his dad, same thing. Like how I think he's talking about with the minor or something. I forgot. I think she was like 16. I don't remember.
And then sexually aggravated assault.
Yeah, so he's just like his dad, But I mean, if I'll be honest, like if I was in his shoes or whatever, I should not done like that, or like he should not done like that, technically. But I mean, it is what it is. If you do stupid shit, you'll find out the stupid shit. If you don't do stupid shit, you don't find out the stupid shit. So like, yeah, I mean, I feel like he got what he deserved, technically. I ain't trying to be in the fucked up situation, but like, I feel like he got what he deserved for talking all the minors and blah blah. So I feel like he got what he deserved. So
right. Okay. So one of the most powerful parts in your documentary is at the end of it, where there's a series of photos of one of the girls that you interviewed, and it's a bunch of pics of the bruises and cuts that she had, essentially proof, that the abuse was happening, that she wasn't just talking out of your ass.
Yeah.
Her ass.
I really don't got nothing to say about it, but I just know there's like a lot of people in my comments be talking about, oh, he's innocent, he's pretty chill, he's like this and that, blah blah. I mean, for me, I put a lot of information out in that documentary. So at the ending, there's photos, and there's like her with bruises, trash on the floor. She had a scar on her eyebrow. So that's all the shit that that what happened to her, and like she won't do it for herself. Like she won't like punch herself or do that. Like Tech has the one be doing that type shit. So I really feel bad for her. I really do. But I mean, now she's in a good place, and now she's like not bothering like those same type people.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean that's all I gotta say for that. I mean, and there's a lot of people just be saying he's innocent, but he really ain't.
Yeah, and for those people who are saying that he's innocent, do you even think that they watched your full documentary to the end?
That's what I've been thinking. That's what I've been thinking. I feel like no one are watching. They're just like, oh, let me go to the room and see where he's at. Talks to him. Oh yeah, he's innocent. He seems so nice. Let me go to that guy's YouTube video and just say some bullshit about it. They need to watch it full thing. They don't have to be saying stupid shit. They haven't seen the video yet. If you watch the full video, you'll understand why. But
Yeah.
you hearing someone that's saying some bullshit, but they don't have proof. I know this one other YouTuber that posted a video about him too. Her name was like Toasted or some shit. But technically, I feel like I mean, me and her we do have beef. I'm gonna say that. But for that video, she trying to like help him out or whatever. Cause it seems like in that video she did interview him, but he was talking about how he saved dogs and cats from firehouses or whatever. I'm like, okay, now you're finally bringing this up, but you never told me when I texted you it, or you never told me when I interviewed you, when I found you in Just Be Club, Now you started saying all that stuff till now after I made that documentary.
Yeah.
So even that's the other thing too. And also Toasted, I don't know if she was watching this, I'm gonna just say for you talking about I'm doing for cloud chasing. Technically, you're the one doing for cloud chasing. I didn't want a documentary about it first, and you decided to do it because I did it. And then you said in my Discord talking about he did it for views, of course, which that's clout. And, I'm doing it just for helping out the community. I'm helping out the people, but she's doing it for views. That's what she said in my Discord. And then I made a diss track about him too, but I just did it for fun, not for clout, just for fun, because I was just bored. And she was talking about my song was pretty good and this and that shit, blah blah. And then I saw her comment talking about my music was ass. So she started, she started switching it up. And then she be saying I be deleting some positive comments, which I don't. I mostly get negative comments because of Tech, but I don't be crying about it. But I do get positive comments. I still leave it there. I won't be deleting it. So that's pretty much it.
So moving on to your second documentary, because you did a part 2 about him. One of the weirdest things that I found on the documentary was that he started in Toontown.
Yeah, so he did start in Toontown, and let me tell you the reason why I did it. It's because when I made the first part, that's when I was getting a lot of people from the old series of him being with him. So I got like a lot of DMs talking about, oh yeah, he should have done a video about him being on Toontown because he was like a hacker in that game, and he would do the same shit in that game too. So that's when I was like, damn, I missed more information. So that's why I decided to, they do part 2, but only for interviews only. And I was gonna do like one interview and that's it, because that was like 40 minutes long. But then I did other interviews like a few months ago, like way back in. But I never posted it. But I told them I told people that I interview like I am gonna put you in there, but that take some time for me to edit. So I decided to rush it, to edit, posted all the clips in there, made custom little bit of parts, and put some music in the background. That's it. So that's why it's like 2 hours long. But I mean, yeah, he did start in Toontown though. Just him being a hacker and being same old self, tanking like a VR chat.
Right. After you already made the first documentary about him, apparently he was threatening to kill himself. Do you think he was doing that for just attention, or he was being
that's
serious?
what I feel he was doing for attention.
Okay. There was an audio recording where he's just talking to the ex, and then he's just like straight up cussing at her, verbally abusing her.
I mean, yeah, she sent me those audios. I mean, I guess he once he hear the audios, he can tell like he's really hitting her or like yelling at her and this and that. And I don't know. I mean, I wish there was like video recording, but at the same time, you know, if you would have record, I mean, if she would have record, then there'll be nothing about that. But it's a good thing that she recorded the audio. But I mean, hey, I mean, I'm glad she did that. And then, yeah, I mean, there's nothing really about it. And there goes proof right there for those who saying he's innocent. Well, yeah, so there goes proof right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, do you know what happened to Brent Fistley Jones? And if we're able to report him for, all the proof that we do have, it's on video. He grooms children. Anything we can do about that?
I mean, well, I know back then he would live at his grandpa's house, but I don't know about now. I feel like he still do, but I don't know what to do about it. I recommend, if you do see him or if you do like hear someone that's like similar to his voice, or like if you think it actually is him, just go ahead and block him. Don't even talk to him. But if you feel like talking to him, I mean, I don't feel like it's not a good idea. But I just recommend, just to block him. And I even did I even called the FBI about it. I'll be honest with you. I did record it too. I did make a report about it. And I told them that I made a documentary about it. And they said they were going to watch it and they're going to call me back. But I still haven't got no call back. So I don't know. Yeah, I'll just recommend just to block them.
So, after doing these two documentaries, do you have any more plans on doing more videos on the dark side of VRChat?
I am currently working on Dark Side of Rec Room. After that, I'm gonna do a VR chat, and after those, I'm gonna start going ahead and doing like videos of other pedophiles, because I do have a lot of names in my list. I do have a lot of people that I can do videos about. So yeah, I can try and get help for that and to get more information. And I can do more videos about that. And yeah, I mean, that's what I'm currently working on right now at the moment.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. I really like watching that stuff, dark side of VRChat. It's very interesting. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I plan on having a series of interviewing other YouTubers that do VRChat. So let me know who would y'all like to see interviewed. I'm trying to start off small, but I'll get to the bigger ones eventually. Again, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace.